like LEGO Star Wars sets of 2022, the 75334 Obi-Wan Kenobi vs. Darth Vader, retailing in the United States for $50 US. And does this set really deserve all this hate that it's getting? Let's get into the review and find out. So before we get straight into the review, I want to set a like goal, as you guys know, and this like goal is going to be 3 likes on this one, and yeah, that's basically it. Let's get into the minifigures. The first minifigure up is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this Obi-Wan is exclusive to the set, which is really nice to see. So we'll start off from the legs and move our way up to the head. The base color for the legs is in a dark brown, and then when you move up, it is more of a tan color, and you can see more of the robe details as you move up and down of the minifigure. It's a really nice detail, and then when you move up, you can see a belt detail right there, and then when you also move up, you can see more of his torso and his shirt under his robe, and then when you move up, you have more of the aged Obi-Wan Kenobi face, and with his brand new hair mold. And then that back face print is just more of a battle-angry, kind of, I'm getting beat up by my old Padawan face. So that is Obi-Wan Kenobi. The second minifigure up is Darth Vader, and this is pretty much the ordinary Darth Vader that we always get. There is really no changes, leg printing is always the same, yet effective, and the torso printing is also the same with the armor plating at the top. A nice console piece with the green and red really makes this minifigure pop from the rest, and his belt printing is also really nice as well. And this minifigure, surprisingly, at the $50 price tag for this set, does have arm printing. Usually Darth Vader's only come out in LEGO with arm printing in extremely expensive sets, so I really do appreciate that LEGO is starting to include the arm printing on Darth Vader in much more cheaper, more affordable sets. And the face print is actually different, which I do appreciate LEGO doing, so this minifigure is technically exclusive to this set, and more of the back head printing is also really nice, and this face is part of the reason I even got this set, because of this one minifigure, because he had arm printing, and that face mold is excellent. Third minifigure up is exclusive to the set, and his name is Ned B, probably one of the most memorable characters, as he did make a nice sacrifice in Obi-Wan Kenobi, but we'll take this weird tool out of the way so we can take a closer look at the minifigure itself. Starting with the legs, it isn't in the normal yellow color, it's in this more darker yellow, which is pretty cool, and the leg printing is really, really solid. They did a great job on this. This arm is in a kind of blue color, same with his torso, that's in the same color as well, but the next arm is in his normal yellow color. And if we take this whole mold off, as you can see, the torso is just a plain black. There is really nothing under that torso, so it would be nice just have this mold on. This mold is excellent. It does have a nice printed 1x2 bow piece at the back, where you can closely see the prints on it as well, and the head just has his 2 eyes, and honestly, this minifigure is what this set makes it shine, because it's just a really clean, really vibrant minifigure, and this print is exclusive as well. It just makes this set so much cooler because of these exclusive minifigures that they're probably never gonna make again. So I really do appreciate that from LEGO. The next minifigure up is Tala Durith. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but let's just hope I am. The legs have, unfortunately, no printing. I wish they would have dual molded the legs and have this lower part black to show boots, but unfortunately, LEGO just can't do that. She does come with a tiny blaster. The back printing is nothing special, and the front printing is nothing special as well. They haven't changed this print for so long, and I really wish they did, but that is just how it is. So this print is kinda bland in my opinion. But the face mold is pretty cool as well. I really do like the eyes and the lips and whatnot. It's just an excellent face mold. There is really nothing too bad about it. And then the hat mold is the same thing we've been getting as well. So there is really nothing special about this minifigure, but hey, it's exclusive, so 1 point there. Without minifigures on display on this set, I honestly can say that this set looks like a hot piece of garbage, to be honest. I think the minifigures are the main thing that makes this a cool display set, but without them, it just doesn't look as cool. Starting with the foundation of the build, as you can see, it's just a bunch of rock work, as you can see. Moving over to the side, it's a lot more unrealistic, as it's just one strip of just slope bricks, which is kind of unfortunate. But then moving on the back, it is really when the set starts to get ugly, as you can see, some of the mechanisms for the rubber band, and some of the other play functions that we'll get into a little bit as well. And then moving over to the side, it is just a bunch of more slope bricks. And then over here, you do have a nice little antenna piece, which is a little unstable, and it can fall off it sometimes, so that is a little unfortunate, but it still is a really cool inclusion to the set. And then moving over to the center of the build, as you can see, there are some rotation plates to set your minifigures for a battle, which we'll get into right now. As you can see with the minifigures, when you rotate it, they kind of like, the lightsabers don't even hit, so that is a little awkward. You really need to get the minifigures extremely close for them to be able to have an actual kind of sword fight. I think they made the base plates way too big. It's unnecessary to have a 6x6 circle plate, and it's unnecessary to have them 2 studs away from each other because it's too far away. Moving over to the back, as you can see, there is this little crate build, which is really cool. It's just a bunch of yellow pieces and whatnot, and a bunch of, buttons there, or whatever you want to call them. But it can align very simply with these 4 1x1 round tiles. And the mechanism for this one is you want to just press down or, kind of hit it, and then it should fling the fire everywhere. And that is a really cool play feature, and it works surprisingly most of the time. And then moving over, you do have this kind of base right here for basically nothing. If you open this up, this isn't really a play feature, but there is this little thing here with some fire in it. I'm not really sure if this is supposed to be a play feature or something, because it clearly doesn't do anything, but it's still a really cool thing because you can see the fire through it and everything, which is pretty cool. One of my favorite details about this set is probably this, which is pretty cool to see. And then moving over, you do have this kind of rock mount where you can place this lady right here so she can snipe with her pistol. Yeah, it's kind of depressing because in the show, she is kind of posted a lot higher than this. And I also do need 2 hands for this because you just kind of do with the play features that we're about to do. We've covered all of the side play features, but this is the main one that we are gonna look at. And all you need to do is just grab one side and grab the other and pull on this side, and there you go. There's fire that flings up out of nowhere. That is pretty much the main play feature of the set. Now we can do some other things with the set as well. One of my personal favorite ways to have this set on your shelf on display, if you're planning to do that, is set it up how the box shows it. So of course you have your Darth Vader here on this plate choking Obi-Wan or holding him up in the air. And if you don't know, you actually get these 2 cylindrical 1x1 translucent clear 1x1 bricks. So you can get 2 of those, stack them up, and then you can have Obi-Wan floating up in the air. Kind of odd because I've never really seen LEGO do that in a set, so this might be the first time they've ever done that. So now with the start review out of the way, and we have all of the components in mind, then we can take a look at the $50 price tag that this set is at. Starting with the minifigures, I think the minifigure selection is honestly perfect, and then the set in mind. The size of the set is bigger than I expected, but honestly, it's not really that big when you compare it to other $50 sets, I guess. So honestly, out of 10, I would have to give this probably like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Thank you all so much for watching my review of this LEGO Star Wars 75334 Obi-Wan Kenobi vs. Darth Vader. If you want to see more reviews like this, make sure to leave a like on the video. Again, the like goal is, I believe, 3 likes. If you like LEGO Star Wars content like this and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.